So I want to make this video because I made a post a little bit earlier. I didn't really get the response I was looking for, but I wanted to distinguish what the difference is between a liberal and a leftist. So I thought we would look it up and just kind of see what we can find online. And so the first thing I put in was a liberal. And this is what the internet says. A liberal is an adjective open to new behavior or opinions and willing to discard traditional values. Wow. See, there's absolutely no way that I'm willing to discount traditional values. Point blank, from the start. So, I guess that tells me that by definition, I don't agree with liberals. And so, I must not be liberal. They have more liberal views, quote, toward marriage and divorce than some people, unquote. Yeah, see, I don't share that. So, number 2, of education, concerned mainly with broadening a person's general knowledge and experience rather than with technical or professional training. Other synonyms would be wide-ranging, broad-based, or general. A liberal education. It can also be used as a noun with the definition of a person of liberal views. Let's see. Yet, the Wikipedia claims the definition of liberalism is a political philosophy or worldview founded on ideas of liberty and equality. That's a real dirty way of playing pool, if you ask me, to use liberty and equality for your basis of getting rid of traditional values. Like how you could be willing to give up one for the other is beyond me. The Urban Dictionary has a definition for liberal, and that is a so-called quote-unquote bad thing to be before, now, and probably in the future. It's been somehow turned into an attack word. What people don't realize is that no kind of progress is made without even an ounce of liberalism in your blood. Civil rights movement, it says. Liberal from MLK Jr., free speech checks and balances, etc. I better click on that to finish seeing what it says. That's so funny. The Webster definition coming up is pretty funny. Let's see. People who take the little issues and makes the issue explode into a major issue. That's what a liberal is. As seen in extreme cases like women's marches and anarchism in our own country. Person 1. There's another protest going on. I bet a liberal started it. Person 2. Ugh, liberals make no sense. Liberal technically means those people who embrace all elements of society. Now, I can't embrace all elements of society. I can, but however, it is more commonly used as a term for any left-winger. The word liberal is sloppily used, and I have to agree with that. But this is what it continues to say. Any kind of new technology, liberal idea from Enlightenment thinkers, any kind of new technology, liberal in the sense that you want to in the sense. You can't use an actual definition. In the sense that you want to change the existing conditions. Yeah, see, I don't agree with that. Face it, any kind of change, whether good or bad, is promoted by liberalism. Okay, so according to what most of those definitions are, I do not agree with liberals or liberalism. And this is the Webster definition here. Let's see. Liberal shares a root with liberty and can mean anything from generous to loose to broad-minded. Politically, it means a person who believes that government should be active in supporting social and political change. Sounds like big government to me. I'm not really into that. Let's see. Looks like so let's go back to keeping it simple. So basically, a liberal is open to new behavior or opinions and willing to discard traditional values. So anybody that is willing to discard traditional values, I have to disagree with on the sheer principle of the idea and concept. That I'm not going to do away with my values just to entertain a small group of people. Now, what is a leftist? So a leftist is could be a noun or an adjective. As a noun, is a person with left-wing political views. Or an adjective having or relating to left-wing political views. Left-wing politics supports social equality and egalitarianism, often in opposition to social hierarchy. So, I believe in social equality as long as it's completely fair. And as long as we can have some kind of factual data that we use for a standard for public policy in America. So, what are left-wing politics? According to Wikipedia, if I can get to pull up, often social hierarchy. It typically involves a concern for those in society whom its adherents perceive as disadvantaged relative to others, which is prioritarianism, which to me is like the underdog's way of bullying its way into public policy, as well as a belief that there are unjustified inequalities that need to be reduced or abolished by advocating for social justice. The term left-wing can also refer to the radical, reforming, or socialist section of a political party or system. Now, I don't know about you, but I don't believe that socialism is a better idea than a democracy for America. So the Urban Dictionary shows, I like to use the Urban Dictionary, it puts a nice little spin and twist on things. A leftist is a name given to a person with left-wing beliefs by somebody who is right-wing, often derogatory. It's funny how, and this is what really, for me, makes my understanding of a leftist what it is. Leftist is automatically somebody that has an idea that opposes yours or values that are different than yours, and they automatically want to insist that your freedom of speech is in some way actually physically harmful to them, and they want to lash out either through insults or sexism or trying to twist things around and use equality as their basis and premise for what they believe in, and using equality to sacrifice or trade their traditional values for new socialistic movements, and I just don't agree with that. I don't believe in socialism. I don't think it's a good idea. I don't think it'll work for America. A member of an ideological camp that defines socialism as a form of totalitarian secular feudalism, an advocate for the management of non-leftist people as farm animals. Wow. When the leftists tried to convince me that North Korea had the only true and just form of socialism on earth, I gave up on trying to talk rationally with him and just walked away. That's what you have to do, and how you handle a leftist. Just walk away. And that's the difference.